One of the experience also that I noticed since this gang stalking or harassment or torture or monitoring, I walk, well, often I used to walk. And I started noticing that my ankle at a certain out of nowhere, it was it would start thriving like pain in my ankle. So, and it wouldn't last very long throughout the day, but it's certain periods of time during the process of walking that it would start. So I noticed I started paying attention to that. And then I started recognizing that once I enter my driveway to my apartment complex, immediately it would be a time I wouldn't have no pain in my right ankle. But soon as I approach the driveway from my apartment complex, in the same area, same spot, often it will start hurting as if there was a sensor underneath me that triggered my chip. As if you would look at it as if I had a tractor, a GPS tractor on, that it was notifying or giving a signal that I had entered the apartment complex. And this was just observation throughout the months that I started noticing this happening, and it was happening at a precise time during the walk in this precise area. So at times I started noticing that when I would exercise, walk, or go some place into a department store or grocery store, I wouldn't have no pain, but I would then suddenly get a pain as if I was being tracked, and I could feel it. My body, it's almost like I could feel like I had been I was being watched, and if I was on a GPS tractor, would you say? I would say tractor. Like, if a person was in prison or then they was released, and after they was released, they had to wear a monitor, an ankle monitor. Well, that's what it appeared to be, but it was invisible to the naked eye. But it felt like I had an ankle monitor through this through chipping, and I was being tracked that way. Location wise. So whoever is doing this is definitely high tech, and I know that pain is not a pain that I caused, that I did to myself. Nothing like that. As a matter of fact, is while I'm talking now, I don't have no pain, and I haven't been walking in a lot much these days. And it's if they want to keep me in the house, I don't have a car. The same situation with my car when I did have it. It was a certain area that my car would start missing. As if I had bad gas in it, and it was mostly during a time where the same area, same location during the time I was about to turn a corner or something. It was interesting, as if my car had a GPS tracking system, and it was an old car, so it wasn't the kind of car that had that feature visibly. Yeah, and so yeah, I noticed that type of an experience. Wonder, I'm sharing this because this is one way I can document my experience and put it out there on YouTube. Keakee is Keeakee. Uh, and again, Keeakee, spelled twice, one word. So anybody should want to track me and see some of and hear some of the recordings that I'm making. You can find